So, you're considering on visiting Nha Trang. You've made a great choice. Nha Trang is considered the jewel of Vietnam. Today, we're going to take a look at the different parts of Nha Trang from the north to the south, the beaches and the resorts, the main resorts, along the way to give you a feel for the different vibes and to help you make a selection based on what your preferences are. This is the north part of Nha Trang. The prices over here on the north, not surprisingly, are cheaper for food and services. The surrounding properties, there's a lot of locals, obviously, so prices are cheaper here. This is away from the main touristy area in the center, so some people enjoy a little quieter place. This is right across the street from the ocean. This hotel here on the right is called Button Blue, which is a popular hotel. The beaches on the north, they don't have too much sand. The water comes right up to the wall there a lot of times. This is Siena Bay, very popular with foreigners. It has probably one of the best rooftop pools, and it is free. It's included with rentals. There is a gym that's going to be built, but it's not constructed yet. Not sure if they'll charge for that. This is the beach across the street from Siena Bay. So you can see there is a roped off swimming area. In the morning and in the evening is a good time to come swimming. But as you can see, there's not a lot of sand there, and a lot of times the water comes all the way up to that wall. So not really ideal for playing, the kids playing in the sand. So this video was shot in May 2021. This day is a little bit overcast. It had been raining a couple of days. This building on the right is called Button Blue, or the one we passed right before that one. It's a popular one. It's a hotel, very nice. So it was shot in May and a little overcast today. Mainly there's a lot of blue skies these days, but it rained for a couple of days. So here is the main beach in the north called Hon Chung Beach. And sometimes there's paddleboard, stand-up paddleboard surfing there, surfboards for lease, and some other equipment. You can go snorkeling here. Swimming here again in the morning is good, in the evening. Right now this is midday, so not a lot of people. Families love this beach because the surf is very gentle. The kids can play here very safely. The sand here is a little rougher because there is coral and rocks out there. So you can go snorkeling here. It's a good place to snorkel in Nha Trang. It's not the best snorkeling, but it's nice. You get to see fish, and if you're into catching crab, you can try to catch some crab. This building on the right, Mung Tan, they call it Mung Tan Oceanus. This is Mung Tan, one of the Mung Tan buildings. This is the one on the north, Vinh Tru, I think it's called. The construction of the Mung Tan buildings is not as great as the other buildings, but that particular one is right across the street from that beach with, you could literally put on your bathing suit and just walk right across the street. It's really nice. So this is another Mung Tan building. And very close to the main Nha Trang beach, as you'll see in just a little while. So as you can see, traffic is not that bad right now. Obviously, we're in COVID, so it's a little lighter. But when we get back to normal, it's still not as bad as the major cities in Vietnam. And the air's a lot fresher here, obviously, being right next to the beach. So this is the north part of the main beach. It starts right there. As you can see, the stretch of beach is about 4 kilometers. So this is the main beach that people advertise, and this is the one that they come to enjoy for the most part. It has softer sand than the sand on the north, and this is the touristy. We're getting into the center of the city, and there's a lot of umbrellas out there. There's no rocks, there's no reef, so you don't have to worry about cutting your feet. On the north, if you go outside the boundary, the little swimming zone, there are rocks and reefs, so you have to be careful. Here on the right, you have Nha Trang Center. It's called Nha Trang Center. And another property that is popular is Gold Coast. So this is the beach across the street. This has a movie theater, a big shopping center in there, and Gold Coast just opened a grocery store. So this is what the beach looks like right across the street from there. As you can see, a lot more sand than on the north, and it's softer sand. There are public restrooms out here and gym equipment. There's Gold Coast and Nha Trang Center. So again, midday, not a lot of people out. It's very hot. You'll see some foreigners. This is Panorama. This is probably the most popular building with foreigners. The prices are getting a little tight. In fact, it's right across from the center of the city, the square. This is where the city puts on all the shows, like the New Year celebration, which we'll do a link of that. And even nowadays, the families will go out there in the evening and hang out. So it's a really nice place for just hanging out. This is, that was Maple there, by the way. Maple's right across from Panorama. So now we're approaching the touristy area, I guess you would call it. This is where there's a bunch of umbrellas out here. Again, snorkeling is not really good over here, but swimming, sunbathing, hanging out under your own umbrella. Sometimes you'll see people windsurfing. Power boats are not allowed close to the beach here, nor are jet skis, so it's fairly clean in terms of traffic, and it's pretty safe. This time of year, the surf is very gentle, but not as gentle on the north. The north, it's even more gentle surf, but a lot of families are out in the evening, and in the morning, you see people coming out to exercise. But in the evening, families come out and really enjoy this place. So across the way you see is Vin Pearl Island. It's probably funner than Disneyland. They have a bunch of rides and a water park. This is Sailing Club. This is probably the most popular beachfront bar and restaurant. As you can see, they have an area in the sand there. You could have a drink and a meal right on the sand.